Welcome back to the Brickheadz Gauntlet. This is episode roughly 32. We've obviously skipped some, but it's the show where I, every Wednesday, review all the Brickheadz in order forever. And if I miss one, we start back at zero. So, this one is Turkey. It's number 32. It's 114 pieces. There's numbers here. The important stuff, I apparently paid too much for this one. This one's an $11 one. Made in Denmark, Hungary, Mexico, China, and the Czech Republic. If you are a 0 to 3-year-old, you are not capable of understanding collecting and will, bad thing. So it's, this is one of the holiday Brickheadz. It's got the little stands, no printed pieces except for the eyes. Pretty standard stuff. We do have the seasonal thing, I guess. Technically, that's a printed thing, but all of these have the this first wave of seasonals come with a little seasonal placard. But I'm going to go ahead and do a build and then tell you why you shouldn't collect all the Brickheadz. Because you shouldn't. Ever. So welcome back, ancient fans of Lego. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I'm going to be honest with you, is that I pre-recorded a whole bunch, and I have mostly been kind of slacking off on the Gauntlet duty. They've come out weekly, though, and you've not really noticed any kind of change to that, so I think it was a successful ruse. But in the hotel room, on assignment, in the field, it's Turkey. And he's such a weird one because there's a couple variants that, like, variations, a couple things that make him unique. He's got the big feet of a bird. He's, of course, one of the seasonals, so he's got this thing with the carrots. Let's just talk about that real quick. That's how carrots grow. Everyone knows that most of the carrot grows outside the ground, not most of it in the ground. The seasonal ones, I like the... Boy, do I like those, but also they kind of are mediocre. If it was up to me, money was no object, I would probably go ahead and grab a seasonal one for all of the seasonal ones, including the newer seasonal ones that don't have it, and perhaps even a Series 2. I don't know, some kind of printed one for all of the series after 2, where they stopped doing printed base markers. But what do you do? We already talked about it, but there's a whole run to collect with this, and it's a seasonal one, and the numbers kind of cool because they won't. So here's the thing. This is a double pack, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So we'll do that next week. If you are a true Ancient fan, please comment if you want to see one at a time or if you want to see two. I think that's the first true double pack we've run into. Kylo and Rey has a double pack. But I didn't do them as a double pack. And of course, because I'm such a damn Lego sheep, collect them all, and I am collecting all the wide release Brickheadz, so, you know. We got some extra pieces. It's pretty standard things, honestly. As with all the seasonals, you can pretty easily remove the wings and make them a more standard size for display purposes or whatever. But he's a simple build. He's pretty standard stuff. He does have a little cowlick kind of feather detailing thing. I don't know what you want to call that. At the top, you can't really see it on the box, so that's an interesting one. Also, so from the back, he looks pretty bad because he's got all those tubes. But from the front, you can barely even see the tail. It's mostly covered. I don't know if a bigger tail would have been better because it obviously is extending past the standard display base size. So he's becoming one of those problem childs in the Brickheadz community. But do I exactly care? I don't know. So on one hand, 114 pieces is good. No kind of exclusive prints. It's got the two prints that are Brickhead everywhere prints, and he's got fine parts, but he doesn't have anything crazy parts wise. So I'd say he's a solid 7 out of 10. He's just a Brickhead. There's no things. If you watch the speed build, you saw his spine is 2 white 2x2 round bricks, and his brain is a pink one. So there's nothing like even special, like Easter eggy in there. They could have maybe included a wishbone or something. I don't know if that's a thing everyone does. Comment if you do wishbones. But anyways, that's it. He's a good figure. I like him. Definitely, like, you have to have him if you're going to. No, you don't need him. You don't need him for any reason. He doesn't serve a purpose in your collection. There's better display sets for Thanksgiving, Halloween, fall time. This season we didn't get a Halloween one. We did. Never mind. We got the witch. How did I forget the witch? That would be last week, but it's been a while since I've done it. So anyway, I would say that the witch is also not a good display set necessarily. So, like, take away what you will from that one. Most of these Brickheadz aren't good display sets. I'm going to tell you differently at some point, but most of them aren't great. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for being with me, Ancient fans. You guys are super. If you're watching this in the current time, like release week, I'm literally 100 away still from 4444. Nobody's net. I've not got a net positive subscription in like 2 weeks. It's been just holding steady at 4344. So I need 100 more subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that on automatic video over here, subscribe here, and then over here in the extra pieces is a video handpicked for you. But yeah, would appreciate that big sub. And if you're already subbed, triple tap the like button. Bow, bow, bow.